Right, lads, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about One Piece and the final showdown between Luffy and Kaido. I know, just accept it's over already, man. Come on. All right, look, you know as well as I do, I am one of those who accepts that it's over now, right? I enjoyed that. I liked the ending to this chapter. I thought it was great. But my point here is, man, the final showdown could be sick. All right. Okay, let's say for a second right now. Okay, let's say Kaido gets up at the end of the next chapter, right? So everyone celebrates, everyone's ready. All the main hitters are down and out, right? And they're in Wano now. So Kaido gets up at the last chapter. Wait. Actually, let me go back there a little bit, right? So let's say next chapter, right? We get like everyone celebrates. They understand who Momo is. We see Momo, and they're like, okay. Hiyori becomes Shogun, because that's what I want. That's what I want. I want Hiyori to become Shogun. And then they kind of have this little celebratory thing. They discuss what happened. They talk about Toki's prophecy to the people. They're honest with the people, you know? They're kind of taking away Orochi's power by being more honest with the people and telling them the truth, right? So things like what happened in Onigashima, like not opening the borders. And there might be a bit of an argument about it, right? And we'll kind of see, right? Everyone's kind of accepted. Even the Beast Pirates have accepted that Kaido's probably down now. And Luffy's down, Zoro's down. Sanji's still up, actually, which I'm actually going to talk about here because this could be quite interesting. But then, at the end of the chapter, right, we get, let's say, a page or two, or maybe just a few panels, right? Where we see Kaido get up, and he's walking. He doesn't even transform into a dragon, right? He just starts walking, yeah? He just starts walking to Wano, the flower capital. And then we see him just, the citizens slowly start to run, and Momonosuke is wondering why, as Kaido comes from behind and tries to go for the hit, right? Tries to go for the hit on Momonosuke, right? Because he's just pissed now. He's proper angry. Or maybe maybe we have Luffy laying down somewhere and he goes to attack Luffy, but I doubt it, because the thing is about Kaido, I want to see what his morals are like when he's actually on the back foot, right? Because he wasn't really on the back foot with Odin. You know, he was damaged, but he wasn't particularly like on a bad playing field, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'd love to see what it's like when he has to struggle for a while, you know? I don't know about you, but that would fascinate me personally. Right, we get all this, and maybe Sanji blocks the blow. Maybe Sanji sees it coming, or maybe Denjiro, or any of the remaining scabbards. Actually, it'd be a pretty cool way to bring back in Ashura Doji if he's still alive. But it would still be annoying because I don't want Ashura Doji to be alive, right? And then Kaido. So then we see that, and Kaido will scare the people. He'll be like, I'm not gonna come down. I'm not gonna be defeated. I am Kaido, King of the Beasts, right? Something like that, or strongest creature alive. Like, you know, he believes in his own bravado now. He's kind of, maybe a little bit, you know, just to kind of scare the people, right? And maybe that rallies the enemies from Onigashima. Hell, we might even see Big Mom get up with him, and then there'll be like the two Yonkos, but I doubt it. I think Big Mom is just going to be saved by Parasparrow and fucked out there, because something's going on Whole Cake, as we're seeing by the cover story, which I think is going to be revealed the chapter Kaido gets up, so we know Big Mom won't show up, because they might ring her or something on the snail fruit or something. On the transporter scan or something. But still, my point is that this will happen, and maybe Kaido has to fight some underlings, right? Kaido's severely damaged, so he's not going to be an amazing fighter at the minute. He's still going to be low Yonko level, but he's not going to be on the level he was before. He might be as strong as like pre-Conqueror's Haki Luffy at the moment. Like, that's how much damage he's taken. He's probably only as strong as pre-Conqueror's Haki Luffy. So still pretty strong, but not to the same level, because he's taken a lot of damage. He's worn down. You know, he's been fighting all night. He's been getting cuts from behemoths like Zoro, Law, and all that, right? And then we get Sanji, right? Sanji is like pretty healthy, you know. He's gotten back, you know, all he had to struggle with was his identity crisis. So he's kind of back to normal, right? but he's still weaker because his eyebrows have reverted back, so he doesn't have the durability anymore. But he's the only one there besides Denjiro who can fight at this point in time. Yeah, him, Denjiro, Kawamatsu, all the people of Wano who can fight start to fight, right? And we see that we see the anger in their faces. Yamato might start to fight, and we get a little scuffle where Kaido still dominates them, right? Yamato might even like dominate, have a bit of a proper scuffle with him and do a bit of damage. He might even, Momonosuke might even get in a nice cut on Kaido because he's unaware or he's losing focus, and then Momonosuke shows his abilities as a leader. Not necessarily a cut on Kaido, but maybe he's protecting the people. Maybe that's what he's doing. He can't fight. He's not strong enough to fight, but he can hit away debris. He's been training for so long. You'd think he's relatively precise with a sword at this point, at least enough to avoid the people getting damaged by the debris flying everywhere from Kaido's attacks. So he's protecting the people with his dragon form. Maybe he's even eating the stone in dragon, that type of stuff. He's doing loads of different things, in order to protect his people, because he is, well, what he assumes to be the leader of Wano, right? And maybe this is when we get to figure out, Kaido starts monologuing about why Wano is important, and then we get more of a flashback, right? But then, as we know, Luffy will slowly wake up over time, maybe as Momonosuke is about to die, as Kaido's about to deal a final blow on Momonosuke to kill the Kazuki clan. And just like he did with Rebecca, Luffy will pop in, probably block it with his head, and we'll have a Zephyr style 1v1 fight against those two, where they're just beating the shit out of each other bare-fisted. He's not even going to be gear 5th. He might pop back into gear 5th, but it's going to cause severe damage to him. And it's just like bare-fisted, punching the shit out of each other, Advanced Conquerors hockey, just pure blood and absolutely battered, right? And it's probably going to end in a, in Orange Town when Luffy is punching the lion guy and he punches down and he punches him into the ground. I actually think that might be what he does to Kaido, but in a lesser way. It's kind of like a downgraded version of his previous attack. So it's like, and he just smashes him into the ground, or he kicks him with a battle axe, and then Kaido's down, right? Or maybe they both go down. Because a lot of people believe Kaido's just going to get sick and go away. He's like, you win, whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. I'll just have, something like that. But I don't think so. I think Kaido is going to go down, and it's going to be enough time where, let's say, maybe, oh no, maybe Blackbeard does something. Maybe because I know there's theories that he has a spy in Wano or something like that. But I don't think so. It could be possible that Kaido gets away, but it would be more satisfying if, let's say, we got a if we got like a Naruto Sasuke situation where they're both injured. So we got Kaido's horn injured, and I'm hoping Luffy's eye is injured, but it didn't seem so in the last chapter. It seemed so in the chapter before last, but it didn't seem so in the last chapter, unfortunately. I was really hoping, though, that we get them both being injured in some way, and the scuffle would just be a fist-to-fist fight, and he'd just take him out that way. It'd be kind of like, as I said, emulating the Zephyr fight from Film Z. But I think that would be cool. And people might say it's a very unsatisfying end to a fight, but in that sense, it's supposed to be. They're both wearing down as fuck, right? And we already got our big, massive fist ending. So a smaller scuffle of just like a UFC fight, technically, would be really cool to see in a magma arena. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a small scuffle. Maybe it's they're flying around magma, using the environment, to actually show how strong these people are. And hell, we might even see Kaido got stronger because he decides to use his awakening, and he decimates everyone. They might be keeping up with him, but he's still stronger. He might just awaken and decimate everyone, and then we see Luffy come in and have to sacrifice years of his life once again. And because Gear 5th is all about imagination, he can imagine himself being stronger, but it takes years off his life, and then he has a bit more energy left, and then he has another round with Kaido, probably a couple chapters long, because they're still worn out. No matter how much power Kaido has, his endurance is going to fail at some point, and then we get a massive magma sky battle. That would just be so cool. And maybe then Kaido just he gets knocked out by Luffy once again. Like a really unsatisfying, well, it wouldn't be unsatisfying to me. That's why I'm making this video, because I wouldn't find it unsatisfying. But like not bravio, like not grandiose, you know. I kind of, how would I describe it? I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. Fucking kind of more down to earth end to a fight, like he did with the lion guy from Orangetown. This is what I'm trying to say, like that. I wish I could show you the panel to make more sense of it, you know? And then Kaido goes down that way. I don't know what they'd do, to be honest with you, to keep him down, though. That's the issue with how I want this to go, is that I don't know how they'd keep him from getting back up. Like, that's my problem. Because Zunishi's going to take care of the Marines, most likely. If not, we're going to have Holden come in. Or Hadradin, the giant from the Grand Fleet, because that will lead into Elbath if he like tells Luffy all the information, and then that, you know, because Luffy has been damaged and dead at some point, so his Zephyr card is gonna have activated, so someone from the Grand Fleet is gonna show up. You know what I mean? The others might be occupied, but some of them are gonna show up. And I honestly don't know at this point what's gonna happen. Like how Kaido would stay captured. Unless he wakes up, realizes he was properly defeated, and is like, alright, that's it. I gotta fight Joy Boy. He's happy. He knows that, maybe he knows the war is coming now. Maybe he knows because he found, maybe because we know Whitebeard knew about a final war that's gonna come. Maybe he's like, I'm gonna bide my time now. I'm gonna prepare for this big war that's gonna happen after Joy Boy finds the One Piece. And then, so he knows this already. Let's say he knows this for whatever reason. So he's just now going to fly away and train and prepare himself in order to fight in this war. And King goes with him that way. That could totally be it as well, which would be kind of cool. But also, Kaido not dying would sort of make sense, but also it wouldn't. Because we don't want him to achieve his goal of dying an honorable death. But maybe his story will be continued in the war arc at some point. I really don't know at this point. But he'll definitely lose his title as Yonko, because Wano will be under the control of Luffy, or flying his flag. It'd be like a Fishman Island sort of a vibe, you know? So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I know it was a bit scuffed, to be perfectly honest with you, but I'm just having fun with it, you know? I just like to talk about random ideas and see what sticks. Hopefully you guys enjoy that type of style. Yeah, I know the lighting's pretty bad during the day, isn't it? It's better at night when I film at night, but what are you gonna do? Although I'm eventually gonna get a key light, but I want to try and get more like LED lights on my wall here behind me, so I can to emulate the effect of the lighting, because I don't want to pay €200 because I'm a broke little boy. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, what do you guys think? How do you think the final showdown from Kaido and Luffy is gonna go down? Let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe for more One Piece content from me, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye!